Hello, I'm Jennifer with Jennifer Decorates, and today's video I have 3 super easy fall decorating ideas, so stay tuned. This first idea is how to decorate a planter or an urn. First thing you're going to need is a wreath. Choose one, whatever you like and whatever makes you happy. This one I have is just pretty neutral. The second thing you're going to need is a large pumpkin. Now you could do one of the plastic ones that they sell in the craft stores. They have them in white and they have them in orange. And quick side note, they look really fake, but I figured out a way using some paint to make them look real. I'll add that in the description, and that's an easy thing to do. For my pumpkin, this is another choice you can make. I chose one of the grapevine pumpkins that lights up. So I'm not really crazy about these plastic leaves on the top, so I'm going to gently take them off. What I want to add is a bow, and so I really like this striped ribbon. So I'm going to make a first loop like so. Come over and make a second. Now I do have a bow tutorial, so I'll link to that. This one's going to be just a real easy. I'm just going to do 4 loops like that, and then just make a teeny little center loop right there. Then take that floral wire, go in and twist, and you've got it. Now I'm just going to attach it to the grapevine pumpkin, twist it on there, and again I always choose ribbon with wire. Holds it better in the outdoor environment and shapes up better next year. Now I'm just going to kind of make it pretty. Now for the super easy part. You're going to put your wreath on top of your planter or your urn. And I'm going to place my lighted pumpkin. It's going to sit right in there. Straighten my bow. And you've got a beautiful outdoor fall decoration. I wanted to share with you something that a vendor showed me that I thought was absolutely brilliant. So I've got a fall garland here with pumpkins and a little bit of hydrangeas and berries. He took 2 cedar picks like this, I wired them together, slide them under the garland and split them up and fluff them up so they give some height to the garland. What this also does is add a lot of a natural look, and the pine is just pops off of the orange. Just kind of pull it up because they're wired. And then again, I wired 2 together. When you get to about half of where your garland is, you want to go the opposite direction. I'm going to add one more at the end. This way. So look how the cedar added, not only it gave this garland a natural look, it also added contrast to the orange so that the orange wasn't quite so vivid. This next idea is a fall decorating idea for your door. And instead of using a wreath, I'm going to use a basket. Here's the basket I chose. It's a little oblong. Great thing about it, it has a hook on the back. Let me show you the florals I chose. There's 3 of these. I did 2 in this yellow color and 1 in this beautiful orange color. Then I chose 2 hydrangea stems, a little bit off-white, a little bit of a kind of a, I don't know, kind of a brown purple color. And then I have 2 pumpkin picks, one in a beautiful orange and then another in just an off-white. First thing I need to do is, because these stems are a lot longer than these, I want to get them all the same length. So I'm going to snip them shorter, kind of about right there. I want to stop for just a second to share something with you. I do a ton of florals, and wire clippers, while they work great, they don't work really well on florals that are really, really thick. My husband bought me these, and these have been a lifesaver. Now, if you're just doing florals once in a while, if you're just doing florals once in a while, wire cutters are great. But if you're going to have a business doing this, or you're going to be making a ton, these clippers are a lifesaver. They're a little pricey, so that's kind of why I'm saying only if you're going to be using wire cutters a lot. All right, I'm going to trim the other 2. It's about the same length. Okay. Here's what's going to make this assembly so easy. Tie wraps. Going to take the first 3 tall stems, gather them together, and I just go ahead and tie wrap those together first. Snip them. Next, I'm going to put my hydrangeas on, and I'm going to tie wrap those on. Now I'm going to add the pumpkins, and I don't want to put the white pumpkin against the white hydrangea because I really want it to contrast, so I'm going to put it next to that one, and the orange pumpkin next to the white hydrangea, and tie wrap those together as well, and really tight. And trim it. Now I have a pretty arrangement together. I've made a bow for this arrangement. What I've done is I've also wired it. So I'm going to actually wire it and attach it to the basket. And the reason instead of hot gluing it to the basket is because I can use this basket at Christmas time with a whole different arrangement. So I'm just threading that wire through the basket, and once it's in, flip it over. I'm going to twist that wire, pull it through, twist it, and it's attached. Now I'm just going to hang my basket up, and I went just a little bit lower because I know my florals are going to be kind of tall. Then you're just going to place your florals inside and kind of fluff them out a little bit. And then if you want, for added security, and I've already snipped a little piece, I'll just wire one of the floral stems to the back of the basket, and that way if a big storm comes, it's not going to blow out. So this was another super easy fall decorating idea, and when fall is over, You take the florals out, they're already tied together, ready for the next year. I would put them in a bag to store them, to keep dust off of them. Then you can totally repurpose this basket at Christmas time, popping a Christmas bow on it and then putting Christmas stems. I love projects that are easy to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which one of these decorations you liked the best, and be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to have a lot more fun videos coming out. Have a fabulous day.